Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Virche Evermore. Maybe going to get Science tragic ending today. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, we just left Eve and Hugo fighting Boro, so good for them, I guess. Okay. Anyway, we ran a good distance and finally came to the place where Cyan fell. We used the rope we prepared to make our way up into the Institute. Maybe it was that they thought Boro would be enough, or maybe the distractions by the Corps members did their job. There were hardly any Royal Guard soldiers around, and for some reason there wasn't a single Institute guard here. Which meant most were... What the? Hurry and contact the guards! Set off the alarm! Yeah, but... Shh! We're attracting too much attention. Let's hurry to the laboratory. Like you just crawled out of a hole and people saw you. Like, could you have, like... Man, come on, use a mirror. Nobody's there. Pop up. Got it! We got caught way too fast. We ran down the hall as the researchers stayed frozen from our unexpected visit. I mean, who the hell expects random people to pop up from a hole in the ground, to be fair? Along the way, some researchers in the Royal Guard tried to stop us from going forward, but I knocked all of them down with ease. I love the fact that our, like, lazy little science nerd can actually, like, kick ass if needed. It's hot. Just saying. Time was of the essence. Cyan quickly unlocked the new security system barring us from the laboratory. With little time to spare, he kicked open the hidden door. We finally reached the laboratory that had bought time for so many people. But things would change starting now. This laboratory would be used to truly save the people and the country. After a certain process, Cyan would enter the incubator where he would gain a new body. My role was to protect him in the meantime. Oh god, I just feel like he's not gonna make it. Oh Jesus. I don't like where this is going, guys. I can't handle this. I need to block the door! Cyan turned on the security lock, but there was a chance the door might be forced open. Cyan, can I use the equipment here to block it?
Yeah, go ahead. You can use anything you see aside from the incubator and connected devices. I'll be setting up the data to create my clone.
Understood. Yeah, it kind of sucks, though, that we had to leave Eve and Hugo because we really could use someone that could fight. Because we don't even have a weapon. What are we going to do? Like, scream and claw at them? Cyan worked quietly, periodically spitting out blood from coughing. I used all my might to move whatever heavy objects could be used to block the door. I could hear yelling coming from behind it already. I put my hands against the equipment to help keep the door closed, but...
Miss Spacey, come here.
Suddenly, Cyan grabbed my hand and turned me away from the haphazard barricade. Huh? Are you gonna kiss me now? Oh, fuck yes. It's about fucking time! Ah! Thank you! Like, Jesus, this game's been kiss blocking me the whole fucking time! We've had so many CGs and so many moments! Finally! Oh! Listen, if we got to the end and there wasn't one, I was gonna fucking flip some shit, okay? It is about goddamn time. It looks so awkward, though, but... He put his lips on mine. It was a very light touch, I don't care, it counts. But this gentle kiss was Cyan's first and last gift to me in his current body, and probably first and last gift to you, ever. He's so gonna die. His kiss was immensely meaningful. For a few seconds he kept his lips on mine as if savoring my existence. His eyes opened with satisfaction, then he slowly moved his lips away. Cyan... I finally spoke his name, and he looked straight into my eyes.
Like I said before, I cannot and will not learn love. And that's my philosophy, and I'll keep to it no matter what. Which is why my real kiss will come later.
So then... Cyan nodded in response. Oh my god, that just makes me not... I can't wait for the route where he doesn't die. Because then are you really gonna kiss me for, like, this wasn't real? I'll take it, but, like, I can't wait for the real intense one when you Not die, because I just don't think this one's gonna end well, obviously. It's the tragic ending. I don't think I'm getting my real kiss then, you know what I'm saying? This game is gonna make me wait. We got so many more things we have to do before we can get there.
When I say later, I mean when I'm able to retain my emotions after hatching from God's egg. If I am to fall in love, I want it to be with you.
I want it to be with me too. Stop it. It's gonna make me cry because I'm so happy. And then it's gonna rip that away from me, and I know. Damn it. What he expressed to me was worth more than anything else in the world.
I look forward to seeing what kind of emotion results from this special experience. And that kiss is a promise to you. And no doubt the greatest reward for the strange girl who fell in love with a heartless man like me.
Well, what can I say? I like trash. He smiled so breathtakingly close to me. I don't recall ever telling him that I loved him, but he still said it. He really is confident. I responded with a gentle smile. What lay in my heart wasn't warmth, but pure heat. I knew it. Having Cyan this close as he looked straight at me with those mad eyes. It felt so good. Not gonna end good, though. Damn it! The only thing I hate is, like, this gives you so much hope, and you're like, I love this! This is so amazing! And it's like, okay, Norton, seriously? Go away. And it feels so good and so wonderful, and it's just, we're like, I'm gonna get bamboozled. I know bad things are coming, but it doesn't help me feel like, I still feel warm and fuzzy, and it's like, nah, it'll be okay. It's not gonna be okay. I know it's not gonna be okay. But, like, my brain is like, it will be okay! Because it's delusional. My brain is that dog in the fire meme, like, this is fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Even though, like, the rest of me is like, everything is gonna literally burst into flames any second. Like, nah, it'll be okay. Nah, that's fine. Oh, stop it. Of course, he caused a good amount of trouble to me before, so what you gave me isn't enough to be a reward.
Well, what else do you want?
That puzzle, I haven't seen it completed yet. So while I'm glad that you're going to be a god again, I'd like you to come down to Earth sometime so we can do that puzzle together. Less talk, more getting him in the thing so that... Okay, no, more talk. Keep talking and kissing, because he's not coming out of that incubator in this ending, so... My anxiety is like, get him in there so he can come back out because he's gonna end him! Oh, no, never mind, it's a tragic end, so... Ryan's eyes sparkled for a moment at my selfish request. I could end up dead. That's fair, but one of us is gonna be dead. But his usual smile returned almost immediately.
Very well. I'll prepare a 6,000-piece puzzle next, so you'd better not cry and say you can't figure it out.
I love everything about that, though. Just kissed me, even though you're like, the real one will come later when I have emotions, because I don't have them now. But you're smart enough to know kisses are good. Good for you. And then we're having a cute little conversation about puzzles. Stop it. It's so wholesome. One of us is dying. Cyan slowly moved away from me. Probably him, because that would hurt me more. He finally got himself ready to create a reliver body that could retain all emotions. The system activated quickly. He immediately took a backup of himself and produced a few clones without souls. The bodies fell to the floor as the incubators opened, and he drew out a shining silver scalpel.
Now, time to create a god.
Without hesitation, he began dissecting his own bodies that were just created. Oh, so he popped out his own body, clone bodies. Okay. That went through fast, so I feel like he could have just cloned himself 6 times over, and nobody's busting on the door. Anyway. Cyan went through a specific process as he dissected his clones. I mean, he popped out some clones, like several clones, and people are trying to bang down the doors and get in, and it's like... They had to be like, well, it's probably too late. He's got a clone body now. He's got like 6. I feel like it didn't seem to take that long when we were watching. You know, there was... But it just seemed to go a lot faster than I expected. But I guess that's a good thing. Anyway. He backed up and downloaded his data at the same time, then entered the incubator in order to create a new clone. It should take at least 30 minutes for Cyan to come out. Okay, but how did we get, like, several other clone bodies out before that? How long have we been? Okay, anyway. No, just, you know what? That's part of the... It's not part of the science that we have to just, like, pretend makes sense. It's the time thing is not making sense here, but whatever. I need to protect Cyan until then. I doubted even Hugo would be here anytime soon, since they were currently facing Boro. Cyan did reactivate the security system when we came in, but he only had minimal access, so there was no telling when security might be lifted. I somehow pushed against the makeshift barricade to prevent the door from opening. Suddenly, I heard a strange sound coming from the ground where I was standing. Wait a minute. Sensing something bad was about to happen, I quickly tried to move away from my position. Ah! The floor completely exploded. Well, didn't see that one coming. To be exact, the hole was caused by an impact that came directly from below. Boro? The explosion blew me back and slammed me down to the floor, while the painstakingly placed devices all crumbled to pieces. What just... I somehow pushed the debris off me and got up to discover a black cloak waving in front of my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I figured the only person who could bust through a floor was going to be Lucas. This is where you beg him not to kill Cyan because you love him. Please, fucking don't kill him. How is Lucas going to live with himself after? I kind of, like, I really almost hope that there's a... If Lucas fucking takes him out here, I hope there's a scene after, like, where you're talking to Lucas and he just... I just want... I can't. I loved him so much and I just, like, whatever. And I just want him to feel guilty for it. Listen, Lucas. I want you to suffer for killing my boyfriend. I like Lucas. He's beautiful. But, like, in the battle between Lucas and Cyan's going to win in my eyes. Like, I just love him more. We know how much I love the little horse, which Cyan kind of is, despite the fact that probably not actually. He's like Arrow Ace over here because he's like, I got no time for that shit. So, like, whatever. But he seems like he would be the flirty whore, doesn't he? Doesn't he? He absolutely does. And yet he's also a fucking robot because he does not know how to human. And I love that. He's definitely the asshole. All he needed was glasses, for fuck's sake. Like, I mean, and he's goddamn gorgeous. Like, I get it. I get why people like Lucas is beautiful, yes, but he's on the pretty beautiful. And, like, Cyan's on a different level of beautiful. Like, they're you know what I mean. You know, it's like Adolphe and Eve. That's the same thing. Like, Adolphe's beautiful and Eve is, like, adorable, but still beautiful. But it's more like adorably pretty. And, like, Lucas is, like, beautiful. Like, my God, he's like an angel. And then their sign is like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's hot in here. Like, I'm dripping sweat type of beautiful. Like, and I go for that more than the... I want my men pretty, don't get me wrong. But, like... But, well, anyway, between Lucas and Cyan's gonna win. Okay? Still love Lucas. The route was great, but I'm not gonna forgive you for killing Cyan twice! Like... Begrudgingly had to deal with it when you killed him in your own route, because it was like, well, you're our love interest. I'm like, okay, but, like, you're not going to be allowed in the man harem, Lucas, if you fight like this, is all I'm saying. Like, no. All of our other trash that we have invited in has learned not to be trash and not to get into fights. You aren't even the trash character, but you cannot come in if you're going to be a bitch like this and kill Cyan. I'm just saying. Gonna have to let it go, buddy. Gonna have to let it go. You didn't come for anyone that's, like, fully hinged. You came for completely unhinged. That's what you're here for, right? Anyway. I've had a day, so I'm even more unhinged than normal. Ugh. Anyway. Lucas, don't do it. No. There in front of me was Boro, standing silently after finding his way here through that hole. He was completely unscathed. The fact that he's here means... Hugo... Well, Hugo's probably dead. I went pale at the horrible implication, but I had no intention of being killed without a fight. I won't let you lay a finger on Cyan! I disregarded my body shrieking in pain and quickly stood in front of the incubator where Cyan slept and spread my arms wide. It would be kind of interesting if Lucas revealed himself here. You know what I mean? Because, like, the soft recommended order was Mathis, Lucas, Cyan, whatever. But, like, I wonder if... I mean, I would assume the Le Salute route or whatever. It's kind of have spoilers for everything because you can't do that one. But I'm just wondering how much, like, if you would ever find out Lucas is Boro in this route or in Eve's route. Because, you know, you should have technically done them first, you know? To be fair, even if you did Cyan's route first, you had to know. I mean, the sprites have the same fucking pose. So I don't feel like it would be much of a shock, but at the same time, I definitely feel like it's better to go through Lucas's route and find out that discovery than find out his identity and then do the discovery in his route, because they tried to do a really good job in his route of being like when you see him and then you and Mathis run away and then all of a sudden Lucas pops up like, oh my god, and then Boro's there and you're like, wait a minute. Are there multiple? Wait. Like, I know Lucas is Boro. I'm not stupid, but like at the same time, I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? Wait. It makes you wonder. You're like, how are they doing this? Hold on. So like, if you were like, I think, but you weren't sure, that would definitely throw you for a loop. You'd be like, oh, okay, never mind. You're like, no, wait. There's some kind of thing. Body double? Is it your dad? What's going on? And it's obvious, like, assuming it's a clone that Capucine made that Lucas doesn't know about. So technically, this could be... Well, okay, there was no need for him to make clones right now, because Lucas is a good dog and doing what he's told, so. It shouldn't take even a moment to get rid of me. It's still... I loved him enough that I was willing to sacrifice myself for him. This is what you say out loud so Lucas knows. Boro stared at me as I tried to suppress my fear. You're assuming. Instead of raising his weapon, he slowly walked toward me. He moved his face close to mine to the point I could feel his breath and see his mouth. It looked so familiar. And now we hear his voice. Oh my god. So if you did Cyan's route first. Okay, so this is the point where anybody who's played this, tell me. Because I am assuming we have never heard Boro speak. And maybe he's made sounds, like, you know, usually it's ... There's always like a sigh or something. You know what I mean? But we've never heard him speak, but I am assuming he still has the same voice. It's not like he's putting on a different voice. You know what I mean? You know, like some voice actors will be like, here's my cute voice, or like, you know, whatever. Like, I'm assuming it's not like he's putting a different affect or a different lilt or a different tone to his voice. I'm assuming it's the same. So if you hadn't done Lucas's route, you would have heard it and been like, whoa! That fucking Lucas, holy shit. Again, I feel like the poses on the sprite should have clued you in. But this, you know what I mean? So anyone that played it with the voice acting on, because like when we play with the voice acting, when we go back at the end, probably won't remember to come back to the scene and say, so tell me, was it like you were like, yeah, you could recognize the voice? Obviously, even if you knew, you were like, no, it's the same voice. Or, it's actually a different accent. When you leave those comments, I'm going to be like, what are we talking about? Because I'm not going to remember by that point, but I'm curious. Anyway. How foolish of you to fall in love with Cyan Brofees. However, out of respect for your resolve, I will not cause you pain. That moment... Wow, Lucas actually killed me. As he promised, he struck my body without giving me time to feel any pain or fear. Wow. Lucas. I kind of figured maybe you wouldn't, just because you loved me so much, but I guess you feel like it's a lost cause. Instead of like, well, if I kill her boyfriend, then maybe she'll fall in love with me. No, you were just like, nope. Wow. Well, you didn't love me that much, did you, Lucas? Did ya? Because, if you were really, truly in love with me, you would have been like, I'm a killer boyfriend. And then, then she'll get over it, and then, maybe I have a shot. Rebound. You know what I mean? I'll be there to pick up the pieces. Instead, you're like, nah, I'm going to kill her because she fell in love with that fuck. Nope. She's dead to me now. Literally. Wow. That's really rude. He likes us enough to make it quick and painless, but still. No! Ah! Killing Cyan wasn't enough. You're losing points, Lucas. To be fair, I like it, though. You know what I mean? You're like, it hurts! Good job, game. It felt like things were moving slowly, as if time had warped. I fell to the floor and reached out to the incubator. Cyan, I'm sorry. Can't keep our promise. A new puzzle. Wish I could have finished it with you. Is this how it ends? Seriously? Or Cyan's gonna come out and find me dead? With emotions? Oh no. Well, now we have the scene, but my gasp was more like, oh my god, is he gonna come out and he's gonna have emotions and it's gonna be like god awful? Oh my god, that's worse. If he was a robot, he would have been like, oh, well, I don't like that. But if he came out with emotions, oh no, the one time you get emotions and then you have to see that? Aww. I'm sorry I didn't put up more of a fight. Anyway.
I could see what happened from inside the incubator. She died. That was quick. I could only watch as she fell in front of me. The lock to this incubator wouldn't open until the clone was complete. When she was blown back, when he struck her with his halberd, I couldn't do anything. And now I was quite surprised that I was more shocked than I expected. I felt something strange rustling deep in my heart.
Because he doesn't know what emotions are. Well, and he's not fully complete, so his emotions might not be fully complete either.
I've never felt this emotion before. I wonder what it is. What's happening to me? As I questioned myself, Boro walked toward me. He positioned his bloody halberd, probably in an attempt to impale me, incubator and all. But...
Huh? What's Boro doing here?
Dalit and the others came running inside at the worst possible time. I assumed he came to capture me with the guards, the two from the royal family and a few royal guard soldiers.
Came to capture me with the guards, the two from the royal family, and a few royal guard soldiers. Okay.
Every single one of them was cut down in an instant.
Lucas, what the fuck? I swear to God, you better fucking redeem yourself or you were really gonna be out of the man harem. How dare you hurt Dalit? The royal guard soldiers, the guards, and the royals. Now, fuck those dudes. Fuck the royals. I'm glad. I hope that you made it hurt. But how dare you? Dalit was Nadia's friend, you son of a bitch. What the fuck? No. You know what? I'm not sure there is anything you could do to make me forgive this now. Killing me is one thing, because you're a little jealous, fine, whatever. Killing Cyan is I don't love that, but okay. But Dalit did nothing wrong! How do you feel when Capucine did that shit to Nadia? Yeah, you didn't like that, did ya? But you're gonna hurt poor precious Dalit? You're gonna hurt him? He is only slightly less innocent than Nadia in all of this! I am so mad right now. I'm literally more, I can't, how dare you? I am more offended by that than I am him killing Cyan, to be fair. Killing Cyan in his own route is how dare you? You probably killed even Hugo too, didn't you, you son of a bitch? I'm questioning liking you, and I am questioning every single one of you that loves Lucas. How dare you? You're all wrong. You're all wrong. I'll get over it. I mean, seriously, though? I want to be so pissed and be like, how could you love Lucas after all of this shit? Like, how could you actually like him? And be like, he's my favorite character. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, how could you? I mean, like, I love trash. So, like, there's so many characters that are the absolute worst that I absolutely love. So, like, I mean, I can't judge. I think what hurts the most about this is Lucas seems all sweet and innocent. Yeah, he's a stabby murderer and whatever. But it's like, it's not until this moment that I'm like, I mean, I know that, like, I'm like, I just offended you and said you weren't actually trash, but God, you are! Wow! Actually, Lucas might be the best trash that we've ever had. To be fair. Because most trash is obvious. They're like, yeah, no, I kill people and I murder people and I'm garbage. I'm literally a dumpster fire. Look at Yang, right? Okay, that's the best example I can have just because the cards for POV are like right in front of my face behind my TV. But you know what I mean? You usually have dumpster fires that you were like, they just advertise they're dumpster fires. They are trash. You just know. Okay? And like Lucas is like the one that is like absolute trash, but like pretending the whole time. And then he comes up and he looks like a little angel and he's so sweet and gentle and adorable, but is literally a bigger dumpster fire than 2020. Like, holy shit, he's a raging inferno. It's kind of great. I kind of hate him. But I love him at the same time. Like, I'm very confused. I don't love him as much as Cyan, but like, and I'm extremely fucking mad right now. Like, I'm so mad. But like, at the same time, goddamn good job, game, because I'm so mad. I'm like, I hate you, Lucas. And I'm like, I really don't hate him, but like, I hate him a little bit right now. I'm like, making me hate one of my love interests. And not like no, I don't like this character. Whatever. Like, I just don't like them. And like, whatever. Like, just, like, a character that you like. Like, I like Lucas. I do. And then making me hate him in the moment is like, I don't like these feelings that I have, game. And I'm very mad at you for making me feel these things. Like, there's characters that I hate. Toma, Finn. Okay, we know. I hated them from the beginning. The game didn't make me love them and then rip that away and then make me hate them. I just hated them. But you gave me a love interest like, look at Lucas. He's precious and adorable. I kind of love him. Okay, I like everybody in this game. And now you're making me hate somebody that I liked. And then later he's going to show up and I'm going to be like, he's so pretty. I hate you, but I kind of love you, but I want to choke you. But then I feel bad about it. And I don't like it. Don't make me feel my feelings, game. I don't like it. Okay? Damn. Ugh. I can't believe you killed Dahat. Jesus. I'm more mad about Lucas killing Dahat than I am about him killing Cyan. Or the Royal Guards killing Adolphe, for God's sakes. You know? Like, what the shit? This game is really great at making me mad. I wish I could cry, but it's making me mad. Because I was already irritable today. So, like, things were just irritating me before I played, so, like, normally I probably would have cried, but, like, if I was having a bad day, I would have cried, but I'm having a bitchy day, so, like, now I'm mad. It's awesome. I'm not complaining. I'm not whining, like, good, I'm so mad at this game. I'm like, I am so mad at this game. I kind of love it. Like, goddamn. Bravo. Oh, God. Oh, every single one of them. Oh.
And they didn't even have the time to scream.
Which is unfortunate, because the Royals should have screamed a lot.
Todd probably had a backup of himself, but the others, I wasn't so sure.
That's true. We could bring Dahat back. Okay, that's true. I kind of forgot about that. But still, he didn't deserve this.
If this was going to happen, it would have been better if they had come in before Bordeaux.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. See, my thought process, did you do the same? Did you go through the 7 stages of, oh fuck, that I just went through? Like, oh, yay, they're not dead. Oh no, they're they're in the room with Boro. Oh, they're gonna die right now, aren't they? Eve might be able to get out. Well, no, because Lucas killed me, so I don't think Lucas is gonna stop killing Eve right now. But like, oh shit. For a split second, I was so happy that they made it, and then I realized, oh no, this is bad. Okay.
Cyan! A spacey! What the hell?
Why the hell is Boro here? I thought we already got him. Oh! So is this a Boro clone, or is this the real one? So who is standing guard? Okay. So that's another thing. So for those of you who played and had voice acting on, when you heard the voice when Boro spoke, was it Lucas? And were you like, oh, okay. Because I think then that would indicate that the one that was in the cavern was fake. Obviously, if you leave comments, don't be like, oh, blah, 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 Lucas. Just because of people. I feel like if people have watched to this point, they know that Lucas is Boro. But if for some reason somebody sees the comments and hasn't gotten it, I don't want to spoil it. But like, so just be careful about that. But if I say that, but I know I spoil games that you might not have watched that I played. So like, you know what? Listen. Somebody's got to be better at protecting people than I am. But like, was the one then, are we supposed to assume the one in the tunnels that we left even Hugo with was a clone, like a fake? And then this one that took us out was the real one, basically? And I would assume, based on the voice acting, you would have noticed. And that... I mean, that's my assumption, and that's what I'm sticking with in my brain, that this is the real one, you know? Because I don't think if it was a fake Boro here, that he would have said anything to us before he killed us. And him saying something is like yeah, well, it's unfortunate that you fell in love with him, because I was in love with you, and then he killed me quickly, you know? It seemed like a Lucas thing to do. Anyway.
For some reason, Boro quickly leapt down into the hole in the floor the moment he saw them. Right after he escaped, my process was complete. The liquid around my body slowly began to drain.
He killed me! He killed everyone else! He left them and left Cyan. It's so Cyan can feel pain. I can't believe he killed me, though. What a bastard. At least have the balls to kill everyone! Now I'm mad because he didn't kill everyone. Let's put it this way. If he had just taken out Eve and Hugo and then killed Cyan, I would have been so fucking pissed. But him just running away like a little bitch also makes me pissed. Lucas ain't gonna fucking win this. Oh my god.
The shell slowly broke and I touched the floor.
Cyan, are you alright? So these bodies are your researchers and guards? I don't see Spacey.
I disregarded them. I slowly lifted the frail body hidden behind the incubator. My ears stung with the wailing coming from the two Karun men.
Oh. 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 Not only did Lucas murder me and make me sad for Cyan, and that now even Hugo are crying, and that makes me...
I checked her pulse. I could tell she had a little life left in her from the pulse that I thought was long gone. She was alive.
Move aside!
I might be able to save her. I lifted up Spacey into my arms and shoved the two from Karuna's side to put her inside the incubator. Yes, I can still save her. I'm sure I can, so long as I can get her backup done now. Well, Spacey was still alive. Her memories. I needed to protect her past, which she spent with me. So long as that could be saved, I will be able to save you now that I'm a god.
So sad if we came out and had no emotions. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to be dead. I don't trust this, though.
A few months later, I was back in my position as director of the Institute. Charlotte was able to revive, but relinquished his position as deputy director out of guilt and disappeared.
Oh,
By my side.
he looks so sad in this. Is he sad? Is he crying? Did we break his heart?
How many lives were lost, but I suppose we've accomplished what we wanted.
Why does he look devastated right now? It feels a bit strange, but I'm just glad you're safe, Cyan.
Macy was with me like before.
This is the tragic end, so what's wrong here? I'm concerned.
She was continuing her work as my maid, taking care of the daily chores. You really are gullibly nice. And now then, hand me a sandwich. You're supposed to be my automated sandwich dispenser.
I'm sorry. I'm not able to do that, so would you please get the sandwich yourself?
Some maid you are. Well, I suppose it's good enough that I can talk to you like this. Just make sure you take care of the chores.
Oh my god, am I in the fucking computer? I don't have a body. He wasn't able to clone me. Oh my god. I'd like to say yes, but I need your help, so I think that's difficult to do.
That's right.
Very sorry.
And there's no need to apologize. I'm fine if I can continue working on my projects with you by my side. Macy smiled happily, hearing my words. Yes, I had no problem as long as she was with me. So...
Ooh. Aren't to leave my side. Oh, and that's all like jumbled and like capitals and everything. I can't read it. Like, you aren't to leave my side because it sounds weird, but like that's what it looks like. Need you with me. Cyan hasn't changed, has he?
Well, seems like it. I spoke to the guys working there, but he's been talking to her the whole time.
You know, I'm not really sure if I should say this or not, but is he really able to be a director like this? Oh my god, I'm actually dead and it didn't work and he's just imagining talking to me. He's like literally lost his mind. Oh. That's actually horribly sad.
I don't know. But Slane himself wants to continue working on the front lines, so...
I see. Guess it's fine then. Speaking of which, she was saying something about a promise with Spacey to get rid of the curse, right?
Yeah, which is why Slane downloaded her memory into himself.
Oh, that's actually kind of more fucked up. Yeah, he's always talking to me. He's talking to himself because I'm in his head. Oh. Oh. It's kind of romantically fucked up. It's kind of sad, but kind of romantic and like tragic, but beautiful at the same time. Like, oh. Hey, I'm not dead though. I'm not 100% sure if that's better. I don't know.
Spacey didn't make it in time to become a reliver, and the best he could do was back up her memories.
I guess luck wasn't on his side. Only Boro hadn't destroyed the other incubators. Still, can you really say she's alive when what happened was that her memories were downloaded into someone else? Well, here's the thing. My memories were downloaded, but then you just need... But my body might be dead, but like... Is this... Okay, this is part of... Wait, is this the part of the science that doesn't make sense? Because, like... In the very beginning, when that guy brought his girlfriend, like, oh my god, my girlfriend, she died, like, whatever, and they got to back up. They brought her body. She was already dead. It wasn't she was on the verge of death where, oh wait, we have to get to you before you die. But I guess you have to do that. Because that's kind of what this made it seem like. When Simon died, it was like, nope, too late, he's dead. But like, when that woman was dying, it made it seem like they brought her dead body, but I guess she was like on the verge of death. And it's like when you're on the verge of death, you have to be alive in order for the, not just to download. I mean, obviously you go and you back up your memories. I don't know. I guess maybe that's where the science is confusing, because it always made it seem like, oh, like you go like, oh, it's my backup day, kind of like, I'm going to go to the doctor and go get my checkups and get my blood drawn. Like, you back up your memories. So, like, Dud had a backup, right? So they revived him. But he was dead. But he had a backup and a close. So, like, is it that you have to back up not just your memories, but your DNA while you're alive? Because that doesn't make sense. Because I was like, okay, my original interpretation when they were talking about it is like, okay, like you would go like, oh, the 5th, it's time for me to go make my backup. You go make a backup and then maybe like, oh, okay, I'm doing good. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm getting close to you. Like, you could make multiple backups. Or I guess technically when you're like, oh, I can feel the effects of the curse, that's when I go and make a backup. And maybe you lose a year, maybe you lose a couple of months. But then, like, oh, the curse comes, takes you, you're dead. They bring your body to the institute, and they're like, okay, cool, because we're not going to make a clone of this person when they're still out there. So, okay, we got their body now. Then we've already got their download, and then we make a clone. Okay, I get rid of the dead body, you take the live one, peace out. Not, oh, hey, I'm on the verge of death, let me do it. Kind of sounded like obviously you have to be alive for your memory to be backed up. But your body could be backed up without you being alive? Because Dahud obviously had a backup. I've backed up my data, so he's got a backup ready. He's completely fucking dead. Bordo killed the fuck out of him. Okay? So they revived him. He didn't have to be alive for that process. Cyan backed up my memory. If I died, why was I unable to come back in a clone body? You had my body, you could have done my DNA. You know what I mean? I guess you have to, because it just seems, that's the part that seems weird to me, I guess, because I guess what they're trying to tell you is, oh, your memory and your DNA have to be backed up while you're alive. But, like, that's not how DNA works. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, that person's dead, now their DNA doesn't exist. Your DNA still exists after you're dead. You know what I mean? Like, that's so that, like, you know, so, like, that doesn't make sense, but I guess that's what they're trying to tell you, that, like, he didn't get to fully complete the backup. I got her memories, but she died before I could back up her DNA to be able to make a clone. Because, like, you know? Or they back up your memories, and then they scan your body to make the backup, but you have to be alive for that. Something like that. Because it's like, Nahut was dead, so I don't understand necessarily where the logic is, but I guess that's part of the logic we're not supposed to remember. But anyway, I would guess that I was not able to be fully backed up. We got my memories, but we couldn't do whatever with my body to make me a clone, so there you go. That's why I'm just living in Science head. Yada yada, somehow the science doesn't science, and... okay. Anyway. Okay. It's gonna drive me crazy, but...
Who knows? Our memories didn't match science, which is why you still like that, even now. And to be honest, I don't have the brains to say whether what he did was right or wrong.
I see what you mean. In the end, I guess the only thing we can do is wait for him to somehow find a way to get rid of the curse. And yeah, because that's probably why he's malfunctioning. That's why he looks so sad.
Hey, Spacey. My chest hurts.
Are you alright? Perhaps your injury from when you updated the memory hasn't healed.
And that's not it. I'm hurting because I'm thinking about you. And this has never happened to me before. It seems to be because I love you.
That's what hurts more! But if he had done this, but now he has emotions. Our robot learned to love, and now we can... Oh, stop it. I'm so happy to hear you say that, Cyan. He looks so sad. Look at how sad he looks. Is he crying? Are there tears in his little eyes? Stop!
Spacey, I will get rid of the curse that's eroding this country. And so until then, no, even after that's done, I want you to be with me forever.
Well, I mean, I don't have a choice.
Please.
Yes, of course. After all, I love you too, Cyan.
Maisie again showed me her gentle smile inside my brain. I knew that the promise we made before was hollow and meaningless now, but I could no longer tell her that.
That's so depressing. Oh, poor Cyan. Oh, God. All right, now here comes the end credits. So, oh, I gotta be honest. I like what they did with this ending. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts because the thing I think that's great about this, it's kind of like you could be like, no, it's fine, it's okay. Again, you're that dog in that meme. It's fine, everything's fine. Because, like, I'm dead. I don't have a body, but, like, I'm in his brain, so, like, we're technically together, right? Right? But it's not the damn same, and we all know it. Okay? We all know it. It's not the same. Shit. Oh, so it kind of sucks. Look at that beautiful bastard eating the sandwich. Like, so you could try to pretend in your brain, it's okay, it's not the worst ending. It's not great, but it's not the worst, and it's not the worst tragic ending we've ever had. Honestly, Lucas's tragic ending was probably the most tragic, let's be real. Like, him just being kind of deluded and putting a ring on our bony ass finger because we were dead and he killed us and he couldn't live with that. To be fair, I hope it's rotting away inside of him that he murdered me. Ooh! Rout's been unlocked. Good for us, that's what we're doing next. Oh, you know what I hate though? Like every time I reload the game, like the screens that updated go away, but like for now it's like I just never want to close the game just so it stays like this forever. Let me get our sound back on. Okay, let's go into our gallery. But anyway, like I think we are still missing a couple CGs. Now I don't know. Hold on. Okay, there's CGs that aren't in the bat. There's CGs that probably happen in the like final ending or whatever. Oh, actually, never mind. That's true. I'm like, I'm so dumb. Someone was like, basically, they happen in the actual Salvation endings, probably. Like, I forgot that this isn't the valid. Like, this is a tragic ending. Like, bad, not good. But let's see. Hold on. Where's my explanation off? And we can a little extra. See? Do you see right there next to that stack of books? You see the little bit of hip, a little bit of his waist. We got a little bit of skin. I mean, like, sir, I didn't notice that the first time. I didn't notice it until like I forget where I know, and I was like, oh, you slut. Listen, it's never going to have quite the impact as Van Helsing's butt crack. But it's up there. It's like, oh! Slutty man hip. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were like, let's just put a little bit of skin right here. And you're like, that's all we need. All I need. That's it. You gave him a Sprite without a shirt, but that is somehow sluttier. And that's what it is. Like, look at him. Look at him. Doesn't he look like he'd be the slutty little man whore, despite the fact that, like, totally had no emotions. No interest whatsoever. Amazing. God, he's beautiful. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, no, his ending I think is more tragic because you can be like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's cool, we're with him, but you're like, but we're really not. And we're in his brain, and he couldn't save us, and we don't have a body, and it's just, there's something that's like almost worse than if we had fully fucking died. But yet better. You know what I mean? Because, like, we get to be with him. But, like, so it's this weird, you're in this weird place where you're like, if we were just gone, he could have, like, healed and gotten past the fact that we're not there. But we're there, but we're in his head. But we're basically dead. So it's like this weird fucking thing where you're like, I don't know how to feel. But I love the fact that our robot learned to love, and he was just in pain about it, and he was sad. And it hurt him. Like, that hurts me. It makes me hurt, but it also makes me feel warm and fuzzy because, like, oh, look at, he's got crumbs all over his face. It's so fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. So I can't wait. I really hope in his salvation ending we don't die and then he actually does love us and we get a real kiss. We got a kiss. That's all that matters to me. Because that's not a real one because I have no emotions. I'm like, I cannot wait till you have emotions. It's going to be fucking insane. Is it just, this is the 2 versions, right? Yeah. Ugh. Honestly, this would have been a good time to get a little waist, just a little shirt act up a little bit, get a little more skin going. I'm just saying, would have been perfect too. There's a little butt. This man does things to me. I don't know. I fucking love him. Like, goddamn, I love him so much. Good times. We had great times here. Great times were had. Except for my, oh! This game makes you feel things. And to be sad, it doesn't make me feel sad. I mean, it makes me feel sad sometimes. It makes me angry more than anything. Like, look at this. He can't even wear his, like, lab coat up on his shoulder. It's just falling off of him, and it's so ridiculous. Sexy, and I love it, and this is the first time we got kiss blocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little like, come on, game, just let me kiss him. But I love that. I love that the game's like, right here, he could have kissed you, and then he didn't. And then later, when he was in the field, and he was like, we're gonna get, and like, you're gonna be my wife, and you're like, kiss me now, and he never kisses you, and you're always getting kiss blocked, and you're like, damn it, game! And then you finally get it, and it just feels so much better. You're like, it really did feel better. Felt so good. There's damn intense eyes. And like this moment, you were like, can we make out now? Like, can we? Can we please? But like him holding you, it was like, I know you don't have emotions, but are you sure you don't have some kind of, because like, you're still holding us. I'm gonna need you to put your hair back up in your little ponytail thing, because otherwise it's kind of ridiculous. It's sort of jellyfish-like. I don't understand why they do that. Like, yeah. I do like the fact, though, because I noticed that it's like the longer pieces, like, oh, we kind of braid them off to the side on the underneath, and then we have the little hair clip. So not only when she said in that scene when she was taking his clothes off, she unclipped his hair, you had to unbraid it too, because there's a little bit of a braid going on there. I just love how shocked she is, though. Like, she could have done this one, though, with, like, another version where she actually, like, closed her eyes and it was a full kiss instead of, like, just the shocked, but I still kind of like, I still like it, though, you know, when she's like, wait, what? Because, weren't we all? Oh, we had so many moments we could have kissed before this. So glad the game gave it to me. And it was very unexpected. I didn't see it coming. It was like, bam, wait, what? I love it. Like, Lucas, how dare you kill everyone? Sure, Dollhood came back. He's a reliever. Okay, but it still doesn't make me less mad about it. Like, come on. No. Look at the little sad face. Oh, this one is so good, though. This one hurts. Like, this can't be our end one, because this hurts. This one is awful in the amount of pain it causes. But, like, it's so beautiful because it hurts so much. Because you just feel the hurt looking at this one. I feel the hurt, guys. I feel the pain. Look at his sad eyes, and he's got tears in his eyes, and I can't. Oh. Oh, don't get me wrong, we love this one. I love the puzzle one, though, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is seriously, like, seriously my favorite. Because there's just something about this whole thing with him just giggling at himself, putting pieces together in a puzzle is like, and how fucking absurd it is that this whole place is like, he's like, no, it's like a puzzle. And you're like, oh, fucking what? Like it's magic? Nobody knows what a fucking puzzle is? Guys, it's the most absurd thing in this game is that nobody knows what a goddamn puzzle is. So, Cyan giggling as he puts pieces together in a puzzle with this odd little joy. I just love it so goddamn much, and it's adorable. So, anyway, that was Cyan's tragic end. We have then, two despair, a despair end, and a dead end, and then, yeah, and then that's it. So that's probably going to be a short part because we only have 2 endings to do. Because the third save file is for our salvation end, so we will do that next time. It'll probably be a short part, but you know, we won't get any new CGs. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, I love it. I love Cyan. I don't want to do the bad ending. They're not going to be worse than this, I'm sure. It's going to be like, we died. Oh, we died again. Unless... Dead End 1 and then Despair End. And this was the tragic. I don't really know how they qualify Despair versus tragic. Zoom in. We're not going to. We need the whole thing. You need the cake. Okay. So anyway, I will see you guys. I was making sure it doesn't go gray because, like, if I talk too much, then it's gray, and I don't want that in the middle when we're ending. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.